Hello, champions. David Imonitie here, your Chief Visionary Officer of NVISIONU. I am so excited, so pumped up, so jacked up, like Sarah would say, for each and every one of you getting a chance to actually watch this particular training. This probably will be the most important video that you study and teach to your entire organization. You know, we just completed 1 year in business, and I got to be honest, it was extremely challenging our first year, but extremely rewarding as well. Our company closed out well over $20 million in sales revenue, but more importantly, right around the 10th month of actually doing business, because we had never done anything like this before. We've never seen a compensation plan like this. We've never seen a company have 100% focus on health and a 100% focus on wealth, basically running two companies at the same time. It had never happened before. So it took us some time to figure out our sweet spot. Every compensation plan, every company that I've ever built, and we've built teams now into the millions, ladies and gentlemen, there was a sweet spot. There was a point in the compensation plan that we focused all of our energy, all of our recognition, all of our expertise, all of our time into this one particular rank. And it took us about 10 months to figure it out. That was all about champions. Champions, 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 champions. And I'm so pumped up, I'm so excited because now we have the plan. We have the plan on how we're going to become a $100 million company. We have the plan on how we're going to become a $1 billion a year company. And it all starts and ends with champions. So if you're watching this video right now, the question I have for you is this: are you a champion? And when I talk about champion, I'm not just talking about the rank of 5,000 in qualifying volume every single month. I'm talking about, are you a champion in your mind? Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I've learned over the years as an entrepreneur, that the work that it takes to succeed, it's not just the physical things that we do. Matter of fact, if you look up the definition of the word work, it actually says right there, the mental and or physical effort one puts in to achieve a particular result or purpose. When I learned that, it changed everything for me. Because now I wasn't just focused on the how-tos. I wasn't just focused on, okay, how many people am I going to prospect, and how many presentations am I going to do, and how many people do I have coming to the big events? I started to work on my mind. I started to work on my confession. I started to work on my visualization. I started to work on my emotions. And as I started to learn these principles, my income started to explode. Ladies and gentlemen, the same thing can happen for you. I'm no different from anybody else watching this video right now. I learned how to speak the right things. I learned how to see the right things and eventually change how I was feeling emotionally. That's the simplicity of what it is that we have here. You've got to develop the champion mindset. How do champions think? How do champions show up? How do they dress? How do they walk? How do they talk? This is very, very important. How do they face adversity? What type of character do they have? Integrity do they have? This is so vital to you becoming a champion right here in NVISIONU. And here's what I'll tell you. When you become a champion mentally, you won't just be doing 5,000 a month in sales. You'll be doing 50,000. You'll be doing $500,000. You'll be doing $5 million. You'll be doing $50 million. You'll be doing $100 million a month in sales. I know that sounds ridiculous to you right now, and that's just because you haven't developed the champion mindset. But you will. You will. So I'm going to give you some books that I want you to get your hands on. As you start to develop this champion mindset, I'm going to give you some books. Number one, I want you to get the book, The Science of Getting Rich. I want you to get the book, Think and Grow Rich. I want you to get the book, it's an audio actually, The Strangest Secret. I want you to get The Magic of Believing. Those 4 books right there, I'll add another one, I'll throw a little plug in there, Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. I want you to get your hands on these 5 audio or books. Get your hands on them ASAP. These 5 particular audios or books have made the biggest impact in the lives of many people all around the world. These audios have created many, many millionaires. They've created many, many champions. So when you look at those books, they impact you from a belief standpoint. But becoming a champion has a lot to do with becoming a leader as well. So guess what? The greatest leadership coach of all time, he's a personal mentor of mine. You want to get developing the leader within you. You want to get the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. You want to get another book, Developing Leaders Around You. Because if you're going to become a champion, you want to what? Develop other champions, right? And you want to get the 5 levels of leadership. These books, ladies and gentlemen, get your hands on them now, whether it's an audio or a physical book, and start the process of learning. Now, here's the deal. I just gave you about 9 different books. I want you to pick one, and I want you to study it. Pick one on leadership, pick one on belief, and I want you to study it over and over and over and over and over again. And when you know it like the back of your hand, you can move on to the next one. That's what I did. Months and months and months and months, listening to the same thing over and over again. Still to this day, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm listening to one of those audios, I can actually spit it verbatim with that audio. That's how many times I actually listen to it. So we're laying the foundation for what you need to do from a mental standpoint to become a champion. Now, what are some of the physical things I need to do to become a champion? Number one, you want to go through the 5 steps. Remember the 5 pillars of success? You've got to go through that. If you haven't gone through those 5 pillars, ladies and gentlemen, more than likely you're not going to be a champion. But if you go through step 1 through 4, there's a high chance that you will be a champion. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. When you start this business as a visionary builder, your number one goal is to get customers, visionary customers, and get visionary builders. But you don't know who's going to decide what. So you want to share this information with as many people as possible. How do you share it? You share it by using the product. Why? Because they're going to see the transformation in your body. You share it by giving them the product for them to have their own testimony of what the product has done. You share it by inviting them onto a Zoom call, inviting them to a presentation, maybe at your home or hotel or office or restaurant. You want to expose as many people as possible to the NVISIONU opportunity. So here's what's going to happen. I want you to draw this out on your piece of paper. Draw a circle, and I want you to put champion in there, and I want you to put your name right here. Put your name up top right here, okay? So my name is David. My goal is I'm going champion this particular month. Here's what you want to do. As you're developing the mindset, here's some physical things that you want to do. You're going to personally sponsor 6 to 8 people. So that's 4, 5, 6. So my first step is, my goal is to personally sponsor 6 to 8. I believe you can do that within your first week in the business. I believe you can do that within your first month in the business. It all depends on the speed in which you want to move. Now, how am I going to do this, David? I'm going to give you the action, all right? This is the result. Here's the action, all right? We're going to expose, all right? We're going to share the opportunity with 60 to 80 people. All right, potential customers, potential business partners. Why are we going to do that? Well, because I believe in the 1 out of 10 ratio. 1 out of every 10 that I talk to start the business with me. Now, over the years, I think my ratio is better than that, but I've never changed my ratio. In my mind, it's always 1 out of 10. It's always 1, and I've earned tens of millions of dollars with that mentality. 1 out of every 10 says yes, I'm good. So let's look at this. 1 out of 10 says yes, you now have your 6 to 8, right? So you're not looking to be incredible, right? Maybe you don't have a large sphere of influence, but you're willing to make up whatever you lack in talent, you're making up for it in what? In effort, in numbers. 1 out of 10, you got your 6 to 8. So let's say this person came in at Premier, this person came in at Core, this person came in at Essential, this person came in at Core, this person came in at Core, let's say this person came in at Essential. So you only had 1 Premier start, you had 2 Essentials, and you had 3 Cores. Let's look at the volume. 1,200 in volume here, 250 in volume here, right? You got 600 in volume here, you got 250 here. Pull out your calculator if you're doing the math with me. 250 here and 600 here. Let's do some math here. You got 1,200, because remember, champion is 5,000 QV. All right? So you got 1,200 here, And then you got another 1,200. So that's what? 2,400. And then you've got 500. That's what? 2,900. Plus another 200. That's 31. So right now, you're at 3,150. Okay? So that's the first step. You're at 3,150 in volume. So you're not quite at champion yet. Here's the second step. Number 2, I'm going to help 2 of the 6. I'm going to help 2 of the 6 get their dual team. Help 2 out of 6 get into, get it? The GQ Club. All right? The GQ Club. What is that? Get qualified. Get dual team qualified, all right? So this person came in at Premier, so they're going to have at least one person coming in at Premier. Let's say this person comes in at Essential. Let's say this person comes in at Core. This person comes in at Core as well. Well, let's do some more math. You got another 1,200. You got 600. You got 250. And you got 250. Ladies and gentlemen, if you add that up, let's do some math here. We got 500, 600, that's 1,100. So 1,100 plus 3,150, what's that? Is that 42? 4,250? And then you had another 1,200. Ladies and gentlemen, you're over 5,000 QV. Let me do a quick recap so I didn't lose you, okay? You're developing the mindset. The mindset is I can do this. The mindset is I am. You don't look at any challenge and say, oh, I don't know if I can do that. That's not the champion mentality. You look at this and you say, I can do that. I can personally sponsor 6 to 8. Well, how am I going to do that, David? I'm going to expose 60 to 80 people to the opportunity. How am I going to do it? I'm going to do it through Zoom presentations. I'm going to do it through home presentations, right? I'm going to do it, maybe they're meeting at an office, or maybe we're meeting at a restaurant, or maybe we're meeting at a hotel. I don't know. But we're going to expose 60 to 80 people to this opportunity. Maybe I'm doing it through social media, going on IG Live or Facebook Live. Bottom line, I'm going to get 60 to 80 people to see, hear, maybe taste my product, right? And 1 out of 8 says, yes, I got my 6 to 8. Then I'm going to set up a meeting for this person. I'm going to set up another meeting for this person. I'm going to set up a meeting for this person here, ladies and gentlemen. So you're looking at maybe a total of about 6 to 8 meetings that it would take for you to actually go champion. How powerful is that? Ladies and gentlemen, the whole ball game is right here. You becoming a champion in NVISIONU. Now, you become a champion month 1, right? Or whatever month you do it. Maybe it's your 6th month in the business that you do it. Doesn't matter. The next month that you do the 5,000 in volume again, now you become a champion club member. So your first month, you're a champion. We'll recognize you, celebrate you. But you've got to now do it the next month in order for you to become a champion club member. You follow me? So now here's the deal, guys. Let me show you this. When you help 1 to 2 people go champion, ladies and gentlemen, you will be a sapphire. Okay? And sapphire is 10,000 in volume. All right? You'll be a sapphire. When you help 3 people, right, go champion, ladies and gentlemen, you will be a ruby. And ruby is 25,000 in volume. Now, I know you're looking at it and say, well, David, 5,000 times 3 is 15,000. What do you mean? All right, calm down. It's the science of getting rich. It's not the math of getting rich. It's a science. We've studied this over the last year, and we've looked at number after number after number, leader after leader after leader after leader, and we've noticed these numbers here. All right, 5 people on your team that go champion, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You're going to be an emerald. Now, I don't make any income claims, but I can tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. At Ruby, you're probably making about $4,000 to $6,000 a month, right? At Emerald, you're making about $7,000 to $10,000 a month of income, just based on the numbers, based on what we've seen happen for our Emeralds. All right, when you help 10 people go champion, all right, oh, guess what? You're a diamond. You are a diamond, ladies and gentlemen. Diamond is 100,000 in volume, But diamonds are earning anywhere from 15 to 20K a month just by helping 10 people go champion, right? And then you want to earn that every month? Help 10 people go champion. They're in the Champions Club a club. Guess what? It's happening every month now, right? Guess what? You get 25 people to go champion. All right, now we're getting into the big money, all right? Now you're double diamond. You see how champion leads to everything? Double diamond, you're doing 250K in volume, but your income is about 35, right, to 45K a month. Income. Can you start to see yourself earning that type of income, right? Yeah, let's go even bigger. 50 people on your team go champion, right? Now you're a triple diamond. And at triple diamond, you're looking at about 60 to 70K a month, right? 100. David, can I get 100 people to go champion? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now you're a global visionary diamond, ladies and gentlemen. And at this level, now you're looking at 100K to $120,000 per month. Per month. Now, these are not income claims. These are just numbers based on what's happened in our company, people that have done these numbers that are earning that type of income, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just showing you how developing champions is the whole ball game. Literally, showing people how to do this is the whole ball game. It's the whole deal, right? When I got so pumped up, I got so excited, I said, man, because we can help everybody do that. See, I don't know if you can do $100,000 in volume. I don't know if you can do $250,000 in volume. I don't know if you can do $1 million a month in volume. You got to know that. One thing I do know, you can do 5,000. And you can help someone else do 5,000, right? All right? You want to go further? Who wants to go further? Watch this. You help 250 people go champion. Now you are an ambassador, right? Ambassador, whew, can't wait to celebrate you an ambassador. You're doing 2.5 million in volume. At Global, you're doing $1 million in volume. At Ambassador, you're doing 2.5 million. You're looking at about 200K to 250K per month income, all right? And here are the big boys right here. 500 on your team to go champion. Guys, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. So if you're watching this video, I don't want you to be overwhelmed by these numbers. I'm just showing you the future. I'm showing you what's going to happen in our company. You have to decide if it can happen, if it's going to happen for you. Now you're an imperial, okay? You're an imperial diamond, ladies and gentlemen. Now you're doing $5 million a month in sales, and ladies and gentlemen, you're more than likely earning at least over $500,000 a month when you get to imperial, right? But once again, it all starts here. Don't worry about these numbers. Here's where it starts. It starts with you going champion. And then let's help 1 to 2 people do it. Let's help 3 people do it. Let's help 5 people do it. Let's help 10 people do it. Let's help 25 people do it. Let's help 50 people do it. Let's help 100 people do it. Let's help 250. See how it works? One bite at a time. And you'll look up 18 months from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, financially independent, financially free, all because you focused on developing the champion mindset and teaching others to develop the champion mindset. And because they have the champion mindset, it was easy for them to go champion. It was easy for them to get into the champion club with all of the other champions. Study this, teach it, practice it, know it like the back of your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, teach it everywhere you go. You do it, and it's going to happen for you. Look forward to seeing you guys at the top. Look forward to seeing you at our next Champions Club leadership training. You do not want to miss who's going to be at that training. The last one we had, you saw the surprise guest that we had. This one will be no surprise. You will know who's coming, and you're going to want to be in that training. I'll see you guys at the top. Good day. God bless.